Well, hello there. Yeah, it's the second part of Demon's Daughter episode 6 Despair reaction. But I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I do not know what I'm doing for this video. My commentary is absolutely awful for the first part, and it will probably continue into the second part. I'm kind of dying over here. I'm emotionally dying in a grave. It is not good. Please help me. But you know what? We're just going to keep on trucking through it. Also, this is apparently the 2-year anniversary of Mr. MLP, apparently, because I forgot May 5th was the anniversary, and I did nothing for it, and then I just decided, oh shoot, episode 6 was out, so I guess I gotta react to that, but also it kind of fits as a 2-year anniversary, since Musescript was kind of like one of the first, big things I react kind of big, relatively big. MLP thing I reacted to on the channel. It was like the second series I ever reacted on the channel besides Lover's Stone. Second, 2 years. See, I'm saved. I actually thought of everything. I'm so smart. See, second year. I'm so good. Goddamn sound effect.
Let it go, demon.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Your Majesties. For your daughter, or rather, my daughter, is where she finally belongs.
I don't know why, but when Seminar was gonna say finally, I thought he was gonna say the F word. I thought he was gonna say where she freaking belongs. I really thought he was gonna say that. I don't know why.
What are you doing to her?
Doing to her? I'm not doing anything. It's because of you that she feels this pain. She was only supposed to feel a tiny bit of happiness before she came down here. I thought when she doubted whether she truly belonged in your family was proof enough that she was ready. But I was sadly mistaken. Don't worry. She won't be feeling this pain for much longer. She'll be doing what she's been born to do.
We told you to let her go!
Relax. She'll be ready for you soon enough.
She'll be fine.
It's time.
Oh shoot! Ooh! Oh shoot! And oh damn! What's going on? Oh shoot!
Get up, Tenebrae.
Tenebrae, get up!
Whoa! Who animated this?
I am not your sister. I am the apprentice of despair!
Yo!
That's more like it.
Yo!
Tag the king and queen.
With pleasure, Father. Tia, she's going to attack Mom and Dad. We need to do something.
Oh, I love the lighting and the
Luna!
Go, make your escape. Get out of the way.
And why? Shouldn't it be the other way around? The parents protected the children protected. What the?
Celestia!
Now it's time for me to release my full power. Not so fast.
Oh, so the animation's over. Yeah, who animated that? That was so freaking good. Like the lighting and the expression, the fluidity, the shots and that was I loved the animation. That like the. Yeah, somebody go hit me in the comments. Be like, I'm sorry I don't know the name of who animated that, but if that person is for some reason watching, yo, bro, you did a good job. He, she, they, fantastic job.
Satura, Lumina, what are you good-for-nothing goddesses doing in my domain?
Let them go.
Take them as you wish, but Tenebrae stays with me.
But Tenebris belongs with the royals of Equestria. She has no place with you.
She is my daughter!
The demon
Remember when
star.
you three banished me? My immortality vanished. A couple of ponies looked after me, of course, but I had to leave one of my components behind. That was my component of despair, the very thing Tenebrae was born from.
It was you. The old stallion we looked after before he vanished. That was you?
Oh yes, now I remember. That was the king and queen of Equestria that tended to my every need. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't be standing here.
You two helped him?
We didn't know at the time. He just looked like an old stallion who needed help.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was from episode 4, wasn't it? That was from episode 4, right? Or was it episode 3? I faintly remember the king and queen helping out an old man, and what? Yeah, that was Seminar. Very faintly remember.
And look where that got you. Messing with a demon is not a wise idea. Wait, what are you doing?
We're taking everyone back safely, and we want them to be as far away from you as possible.
That won't be of any use to you, dear sisters. My spell on Tenebrae can't be broken with your magic. So by the minute she wakes up, she'll go back to attacking the royals.
We'll find a way, Hexar. In the meantime, you must never use your magic again to harm them.
Well,
Don't worry. Tenebrae will come back. Goddesses.
Are you sure this is the right thing?
We can't take any risks. If we erase their memories of this past week, Tenebrae should be safe for now.
oh,
However,
they are the goddesses erased a memory. Remember when this was like just a story about Tank and Rainbow Dash? Remember when it was literally just a story that was inspired by the Tanks for the Memories episode? Remember that? Remember how simple it was back then? See, now I'm gonna make a 30-minute video essay discussing why this is the masterpiece of all time, because it's a very, very amazing commentary on how it's very simple in the beginning, but then it gets more complicated and epic, the later on you go in life, until you die, and you have despair. God, I'm so good.
I can't reverse the effects of the component Hexar put on her. They'll come back to curse her again. But if staying with them worked to keep her powers at bay before, hopefully they'll work again.
There. I put a time spell on the ground. Time will move slower for him down there. That way, if he plans to attack again, we'll be ready.
That's
Hope
why
this will be
the
enough to
time's
protect
different down
Equestria.
there.
It should hold up for now. The fewer ponies who know about our brother, the better.
What are we doing out here?
I can't seem to remember.
Weren't we celebrating because I got my cutie mark earlier?
Oh, yes, that's right.
Oh, we'd better get inside. It would be quite embarrassing for us if anyone found out we were taking a nap out here.
Did goddesses erase their memories of Tenebrae? Because, yeah, they didn't. They didn't. Or did they?
I feel like I'm forgetting something important.
Okay, no, they
Tenebrae!
didn't. They didn't.
It's
Okay, no,
time
they
for
didn't.
bed, sweetheart.
Yeah, no, they did. They won. Yeah, no, okay. It's literally no reason why they would do that, but you know, brain likes to, you know, think of despair. Apparently.
Luna! Celestia! We're heading off!
How long will you be gone for?
About a week or so. You girls will be okay by yourselves?
We can manage.
All right, then. Be good whilst we're gone.
We will.
Bye.
Morning, Tenebrae. Fancy some pancakes?
It's always pancakes. You know, why does breakfast always have to have pancakes? Why can't we have, like, you got eggs, you got pancakes, you got waffles, you got bacon, you got sausage, you got hash browns, you got egg muffins, you got egg McMuffin toasted things, you got toast with the jelly or the butter. Why can't we have anything different, you know? Why can't we have more options, you know? We got cereal, all the different types of cereal. You know, we need something different. We need a new breakfast item. We got chicken and waffles. Oh, that's more of a brunch thing. But it's always pancakes, I swear. Bacon pancakes.
Actually, I'm not in the mood for pancakes. Can
Me
we go
neither.
to the bakery to get something smaller?
You're not hungry?
But breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Serving it up Gary's way.
Can we just go to the bakery? You know, to get some chocolate cupcakes?
Sure, we can do that.
Interesting.
That's right. And it was that day we went to the bakery. And I began to collect grief from everyone and never knew what was causing it. I suffered with it for 6 years before I was first banished by my sisters. But now, I remember these moments. I remember spending time with you, naive to who you really were. I remember attacking my family from someone I thought I could trust.
There we go. Good that you finally remember.
It didn't have to be this way. I could have lived a normal life. The effects of turning into a grief-sucking demon weren't destined like I originally thought.
Heavens.
Forgive me for being stupid and not remembering, but I forgot what Seminar's motive for all of this is. Like, I get daughter, and you know, I guess, like, but why does he want to just have Tenebrae be just like, hey, suck up all the despair, suck up all the grief? Because honestly, I don't remember. And I feel like, you know, if I got the grief sucked right out of me, I don't know, I feel like I would feel pretty good.
When I left that component there, I intended to get it back eventually. It was just that you were exposed to so much happiness and love that the despair could control you as I had planned. It's just what happens to them when exposed to positive reinforcement for long enough. I had no choice but to force the process to speed up myself. It was the only way for my component to charge properly.
My life could have been happy. I could have fulfilled my role as a ruler of Equestria earlier on in life. I wouldn't give my sisters any reason to banish or fear me. All of the bad things that happened in my life were caused by you. You turned me into a monster. You made me feed on grief. You made me make my best friend suffer.
No, Nisty, you must understand.
You miss.
I did what I had to succeed in my beliefs.
I had no right being your apprentice. I never fit despair. I started
Oh, I like
happy.
this background music.
Why couldn't you choose someone who was already filled with despair? What's going on?
Yeah, what is going on?
My despair twin has come back.
That's impossible. What
My
made
despair
Misty Tenebrae, aka you, is trapped with me?
Something has awakened, dear Rainbow Dash. Let's just say that not all of Tenebrae was destroyed by the Sword of Destruction.
And it only took a certain memory to possibly bring her back. No! Misty!
Misty?
I think you're being a bit unreasonable, my dear. You're only acting like this if your memories were never erased by them.
If it weren't for the goddesses erasing my memory, I would have hurt my family. If it weren't for you, I would have no reason to have my memories erased. Misty needs to stop. Any more anger could force my power on you faster as well as herself.
Whoa.
Exactly.
Misty! You need to snap out your anger!
Why should I? This god has ruined my life, and I don't intend to stop until he is destroyed!
You go off, girl. Nah.
She's turning back into Tenebrae? How do we make her snap out of it? I'm afraid we can't. She's so consumed by anger that she won't stop until despair is fully charged. And that also means until you also change. Oh no! No, 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 no! I can't let this happen to me! Miss, you need to stop! She cannot hear you.
The magical screams of the high-pitched Rainbow Dash has saved you.
That was close.
Well, you almost fully charged despair with your outburst. Seems like reviving those memories did more than just refresh them. Quite frankly, I'm impressed.
I could have hurt Rainbow. But she reached out to me to snap out of it.
You almost turned back into Tenebrae. All because your memory came back.
My arm still didn't turn back, though.
I'm also
Ooh, that's
impressed
kinda
that
freaky.
Your half of despair was able to process that much power.
My half? But that's not possible. Rainbow took my component and took my place, right?
Did I forget to tell you? When the Sword of Destruction put your component to a deep sleep, the half that got sent back to me is now in your friend, and the other half is forever bound to you. On the day I was trying to recruit you, I was trying to
I
give your
remember
other
him.
half back to you. Though rejecting me made things better in the long run.
Do you guys remember the local legend? I miss the days of the local legend. God, I miss those days.
Tell me this, Hexar. Why couldn't you just leave me alone? Why couldn't I live happily with my sisters without you interfering?
You should have figured it out by now. You were one of my apprentices. Therefore, you had to carry out what they represent.
Like Chrysalis, Tyrek, and Sombra? They always had those traits in them. Why did Sephiroth, Luna, Discord, Rainbow, and I have to suffer?
You really think that just because those apprentices were formed, they've always been good, whilst those who stayed by my side haven't? Oh, you're mistaken. For you see, I didn't choose my apprentices because they had those traits from the start. I chose them because they exhibited the opposite.
The opposite?
You heard me. It's not just the apprentices that are
Opposite day.
All of my apprentices started as innocents.
But they...
My goal was never to bring 7 villains together to take over Equestria. My goal was to create balance. Once my apprentices have fully
Balance.
charged my components, I'll finally bring balance to the world, where good and evil reside together.
Balance? How? What do you mean balance? How we're good and evil? Sucka, you took some of the most baddest, evilest villains of all of Equestria, got them together and be like, hey, I'm gonna do what I say here, for the sake of balance in the world, for good and evil. I don't see the correlation here, you know.
Together as Something that my sisters were never able to understand.
That makes no sense!
It does.
Amen, sister.
In my grandfather's journal, he also questioned Hexar as to why a griffin or a dragon couldn't be the apprentice of greed. Hexar said it had to be someone generous that would give in to greed. Remember that my father, your sister, Discord, and you never started evil? According to Hexar's logic, neither did Sombra, Chrysalis, or Terek. None of them really gave into their component, like we just saw. They had it forced upon them. Some chose to keep it, while others fought to have it erased.
Your friend here is correct. Here you are, seeing black.
I'm gonna be so real with you all right now. I'm struggling right now to fully pay attention. All this information is going in one ear and it is going out the other. I cannot. Maybe it's because it's 12:59 a.m. in the morning. Maybe that's why. But I can't right now. I cannot, for the life of me, fully comprehend the words that are being forced upon into my head.
Black and white, with good and evil being separate. My sister's beliefs have already corrupted your mind. Creatures born with these characteristics wouldn't fulfill my prophecy. For you see, Sombra had to be noble. Chrysalis had to love others. Terek had to be weak. Discord had to have fun. Luna had to be humble. Sephiroth had to be generous. And you, Tenebrae, had to be happy. If I were to show my sisters that I can make these beings into the opposite of who they are, they would agree that balance is possible. That it was necessary for heroes to become villains to help citizens thrive. And if that means invading Equestria to do it, then so be it. I wasn't lying about 7 warriors, Tenebrae. They really will bring peace back. Just not in the way my sisters described it to you.
How do you see peace, Hexar?
So... okay, we'll use Chrysalis as an example here. So... Chrysalis had to love in order to be turned into the opposite, where she was lust, so that they'll believe that villains have to be turned into heroes so that they can help the civilians? But, like, if there's another villain that comes into the picture and doesn't believe in all that stuff, it just continues being evil. What? Why? Wait, okay, so he's looking for balance, which also, like, implies balance between good and evil. And if his motives are... if he thinks his motives are meant to be, like, good, like, wouldn't you try to get rid of all the bad? Still have the world be balanced, but get rid of all the bad stuff? Like, why is he specifically going for balance? I mean, sure, you can count... balance is usually good and all, but, like, what does balance in the world look like? What is... how does this make the world balanced? Ugh. I'm confused. Just like the olden times, I am confused.
Is peace to you the thought of ponies suffering? Cowering in fear or getting killed from the multitudes of threats you send up? Using this awakening to take over yourself and bring balance? That's not how I see peace. And everyone else on the surface can agree.
What about the elements of harmony? If it weren't for me, they wouldn't be as strong as they are now. I've would to make rainbow that Hurricane lent to Rainbow Dash. I did Equestria a favor. I toughened them up. If Equestria's history had no villains, there would be no heroes. Without heroes, your land would be nothing.
So without villains, there would be no heroes. But you want to know something? Without villains, there would be peace. Without villains, there would be no heroes. Without villains, guess what? There probably still would be heroes, because natural disasters comes, stuff like fire, stuff like that, and there'll still be ponies. They'll be like, hey, that's bad. We don't want ponies to die. So, hey, let's try and stop the fire and be a quote-unquote hero. So, technically, yeah, there would still be heroes without villains. Without villains, it would just be better. Like, what are you talking about? What are you on about? No, you are completely wrong. What are you... Oh my... What are you going on about?
What do you think you're doing?
Chrysalis, Tyrek, and Sombra need to know this. What you've truly done to them. I bet they won't be very pleased when they find out you've just been using them this whole time.
They won't listen to you. They're completely loyal to me. And very soon,
Yeah, sure, buddy.
your friends will also follow that path.
Hurry, Liako!
Tenebrae!
Remember when I was talking about motives before you went on that spiel?
Chrysalis!
Tyrek!
Sombra!
Me!
Has ever turned back. I hope you got punished for leaving halfway through our song. We rehearsed for weeks in preparation for your pathetic dinner party. And this is the thanks we get?
Hexar
Damn.
is using you.
I'm sorry, Chrysalis.
Of course he is. He's using us to finally take control over Equestria. How daft you have to be to not remember that.
No, I mean he's always been using you. Every time you took over, it was only to charge his own power.
Of course! We would do anything to please our master. And if that means helping him succeed, then so be it.
Don't you get it? All three of you used to have way better lives than you do now. He just tricked you into thinking otherwise to fulfill his prophecy and beliefs. He doesn't care about any of you. He just wants you doing evil long enough so his power can be fully restored to normal.
Lies! Of course he cares.
Lies!
Then why hasn't he set you free? He's keeping all three of you prisoners down here. No, not just down here, but inside too. All three of you used to be respectable kings, queens, and lords. He gave you greater power, but at the expense of respect to your kingdoms.
Ludicrous!
Didn't any of you have anyone that supported you when you were different? Who loved you before you turned to Hexar's side?
No. No, not really, no.
Do you
I was
really
never
think
loved.
that enslaving your citizens like this will truly get the respect you want?
I'm sorry. It's just... I don't love you in that way.
But Tyrek, look at the ponies. Don't you think we're doing more harm than good here?
Who were the other two schmucks?
For me, it was a pony called Radiant Hope.
Oh,
She
yeah,
loved
Radiant.
me when I was...
How did I forget about Radiant Hope? God, how did I actually forget about literally one of my favorite, like, few issues of MLP ever? God, Reflections. Oh, I love the Reflections comics, as well as the Cosmos comics. Can we bring back Andy Price? I miss Andy Price as the artist for some of the MLP comics. I miss him so badly. Like, damn. Oh, I wonder if there's a new LP Classics Imagined issue out. I should check that out. I should check to see.
I was ruling my kingdom, but when I seeked other methods for taking my kingdom back, of course she disagreed with what I became.
For me, I fell head over heels with a prince of a nearby village named Thornroot. Of course, that entitled stallion didn't feel the same way. But I was so naive. When he told me his feelings outright, I never wanted to love again. He was the first to die by my army of changelings.
Oh, damn.
It was my brother. He wanted to go see the world and encouraged me to come. We were both pretty weak, so I asked for a way to gain power for the both of us. For a while, we both were apprentices of gluttony. Until we befriended the ponies. The traitor told them of my upcoming attacks. I ended up in Tartarus and never saw him again.
So it's the fact that those that meant the most of you are no longer in your lives. That you never could revert back to your original forms.
And why would we? We've gained so much power. Those
We've
who
come
cared
so
about
far
us just held
together.
us back.
Got memories.
Why are you trying to bring up this past nonsense?
Because there's still a chance to fight for your own destinies. Not one that's being controlled by an overpowered, self-centered god. If his power is fully restored, do you really think he'll have you three on a high pedestal too? No. He's just going to dispose of you when he's had enough.
Now I'm gonna take this opportunity to pause to say that I have literally nothing to say. My brain is empty, and I'm just letting things happen. To be honest, like I just have nothing to say.
What are you doing?
Come with me. We can still leave before the awakening starts.
I'm afraid it's too late for that.
Now, where are you?
You
know what? Where have you been, 7R? You were literally in the other room. You could have just walked in at any time, but you just waited. You just sat in the other room and just like dum dum. I'm just gonna wait here. Like you could have walked in at any time, my man.
Wreak havoc on Equestria once and for all.
No, don't do it. You're just falling into his trap.
Oh, shut it.
Yes, we certainly will. But first, we'll need to speak the enchantment.
Enchantment. Sing another song here.
Sleep tight, my little one. Let the darkness cloud your eyes and block the light. No need to fear, you're safe here. No harm will come to you before this night. As you hear my voice that soothes your soul and you stay calm, you'll rest your head in my arms.
I'm sorry, whoa.
Let the dreams inside you take flight. As
I'm sorry, that was probably so jarring. Like, just, like, lullaby sounding song, you know, all, like, peaceful and such and slow. And, you know, it's kind of quiet. And all of a sudden, just, like, oh my god, keep it,
Close the door, turn off the light. You are safe with me, you're alright. I will
please light up the candle. You have fire hair. Please light up the candle.
awake.
Had to close that door with his mouth. You know, I had to make a sound effect for it, you know, just...
Now is time. A new day dawns. Your peaceful dream is coming to an end. And with me, you're needed now. You're special and I need you to ascend. And the sun has rose and you must greet the brand new day. Embrace your destiny. Come what may. 7 destinies are reborn. Just in time to greet
Yo, hit me with the electric guitar. Put an electric guitar here, please. Give me like the...
till it's gone. From the crack and turn the sky black.
Oh, come on, no electric guitar. You ain't gonna give me...
Yes! This is
Yeah!
what I'm talking about!
Soon, they will be able to feel our wrath again.
No one stands a chance, especially with our friends.
Oh no.
Friends.
Oh no! Does he fight it? Don't give in!
He's
Luna,
glowing!
Please stay with us!
Shy away! Please don't turn back.
A man is glowing.
No, they're moving too fast. I can't bite them off anymore.
Luna!
I won't let you get away with this! Ah, but I'm afraid it's too late. It's time for you.
You know, I'm calling it now. Rainbow Dash is gonna die, and then she's gonna get revived in this same episode. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now.
You to become the
In the next episode, the finale,
of despair.
Rainbow's gonna die, and she's gonna come back.
My sisters have had their yin. Now it's time for my
They've had their yin, but now it is time for my yang. Oh, I like that line. That to me, that is a funny line to me.
We have to get out of here!
I'll teleport us out of here.
Look out!
My hair!
Come on!
Interesting.
Alas, all 7 of my apprentices have reunited for one final showdown. Equestria, give us your best shot!
Sad Tims are upon. Whoa. The heck was that? Well, next episode's the last episode, and would you look at that? It's ending on 7 episodes. Thank you! Thank you! You may have not, named Hexar, Hexagon 6. You may have messed that up, but hey, 7 episodes, I'll take that. I will take that. Oh yeah, who did that animation? I'm probably gonna show it in the credits here. Okay, thoughts on the episode? I don't know. It's just kind of normal Musescript stuff. To be honest, I should have probably said this in the beginning of the first part and beginning of the second part of this reaction, but for me personally, it's just I've become so disconnected with the series because of how, like, the distance between each episode and the content not really sticking with me after I finish watching the episode, that I can't fairly Equestria Exploration. Clap it up for Equestria Exploration. Man, the person was gaming. Okay, back to what I was saying. But I feel like I feel like I'm not fairly critiquing the series because of how much I've forgotten from the other episodes. Something that I would critique now about some sort of quote-unquote mistake could be a thing that was actually explained in an earlier episode and I just don't really remember. And it forces me to always preface that, hey, I don't fully remember this, but I feel like, in my opinion, all that sort of stuff, and it gets tiring that I keep having to say that every single time I want to do a critique. But then it comes down to the more serious stuff, and I want to give, good commentary, I want to give good feedback, I want to give all that good stuff, but with how disconnected I am, I feel like I can't do that, and I don't want to, do comedy, because it's an actually serious moment, and, you're supposed to, feel some emotion, you're supposed to be a serious moment. Balance. Freaking heckin' balance. So, it's just, part of the reason why I started to switch into more comedic focus with these reaction videos for Musescript videos specifically, rather than more critique, like my original Color Goddess series reaction thing is because, again, I just felt that disconnection that I just couldn't properly critique, And so I kind of gave it a shot in this one, but like I just explained, I don't know, I just don't think my critiques are very good for this series. Except for the whole balance thing. I don't know. I feel like that was kind of weird. I don't understand that. And here's another thing though. It could still actually not be that bad, but my non-understanding of it makes me believe that it's bad, But if I do actually understand the motives, it'd be like, oh, that actually wasn't that bad. So you see what I'm saying here? With this series, I feel like I've always been put in a predicament where I want to critique, but I feel like if I do, I'm just gonna be stupid. I'm gonna say something stupid, and it's gonna be a repeating cycle of me just saying stupid things, and me asking stupid questions that have obvious answers to it. Because, like I said, I can't remember for the life of me the answers to the questions. So, with that being said, I don't know what my reaction is gonna be for the finale. I would say just be genuine. Just be like, hey, just do a pure reaction. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I still fear that I'm gonna say some really stupid things. Because, again, no remember. But yeah, that is my thoughts on the episode. Yeah, my thoughts on the episode, totally. Anyway, yeah. And I'm gonna be a generic YouTuber right now. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Please, and make sure to. Thanks for watching.